Apple is once again making headlines. And this time it's not about incremental updates or minor design tweaks, but about a truly bold new design that could redefine the iPhone experience altogether. Because according to Mark Gurman from Bloomberg, one of the most reliable Apple insiders, the iPhone 19 Pro, expected to launch in 2027, will bring with it a radical new look to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the iPhone. And if you've been feeling that Apple's design language has become a little stale, you are not alone, because let's be honest, while iPhones remain some of the most functional, polished, and premium devices in the market, their physical appearance has remained largely unchanged for years, with flat edges, squared off sides, and the same old camera layout dominating the Pro lineup since the iPhone 12. And although Apple has made small refinements, the excitement of a truly new iPhone design has been missing. But Gurman claims that Apple has been saving something special for 2027, making the iPhone 19 Pro the one to watch for those craving innovation and freshness. And what makes this even more interesting is that this bold new design may be exclusive to Pro lineup, meaning the base iPhone 19 models might continue the familiar design, while the Pro variant becomes a true flagship celebration device, much like Apple did in the past with the iPhone X, which broke away from the traditional design to mark the 10th anniversary. And that was the phone that introduced us to Face ID in the notch, setting the stage for years of iPhone design that followed. And now history seems to be repeating itself, but on an even larger scale, because the 20th anniversary is far more monumental, and Apple will want to make a statement. And while exact details of this new design remain under wraps, we can speculate based on Apple's design philosophy and industry trends. Perhaps we'll see a bezel-less display with no visible front-facing camera, possibly hidden under the screen, or maybe a slimmer, lighter titanium body with new textures and finishes, or even a reimagined camera island that looks completely different from the massive lenses we've gotten used on current Pro iPhones. And given Apple's reputation, the company will not just change the look, but also tie the design overhaul to new functionality. So imagine thinner but stronger materials, foldable or flexible display elements, or even haptic feedback built directly into the screen for an immersive touch experience. And since the iPhone 19 Pro will also coincide with Apple's likely advances in AR and AI integration, it could be a device that finally bridges iPhone hardware with Apple Vision Pro-like experiences, creating a seamless ecosystem between your phone, your wearable, and your mixed reality devices. And while some may argue that 2027 is still far away, it's worth remembering that Apple is deliberate with its timing, carefully pacing innovation so that each generation feels refined. And for those who are tired of recycled designs, the wait for the iPhone 19 Pro could be well worth it, because not only will it symbolize 20 years of iPhone history, but it could also mark the beginning of the next era for Apple smartphones, one where the design once again sets the industry standard, just like the original iPhone did in 2007, and just like the iPhone X did in 2017, and now with the iPhone 19 Pro in 2027, Apple will have the chance to rewrite expectations once more. So if you're thinking about whether you should upgrade every year or wait for something truly revolutionary, this leak strongly suggests that the iPhone 19 Pro is the one worth waiting for, especially if you want a device that doesn't just look like every other iPhone, but instead feels like a leap into the future. And even though this is still years away, leaks like these build anticipation and remind us why Apple continues to dominate the smartphone conversation. So while we'll keep getting annual iPhone releases like the iPhone 16, 17, and 18, the real excitement is building toward 2027, when Apple unleashes its boldest iPhone yet. So stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of the rumor mill for the iPhone 19 Pro, and we'll keep you updated with every leak, report, and insider tip until Apple finally reveals the future of its flagship design. And that wraps up today's update on the iPhone 19 Pro's bold new design leak. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay on top of all the latest Apple news, leaks, and tech insights, because this is Techverse.